From the StreamYard studios on YouTube, this is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Well, greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Jeopardy. We're glad you could join us. And with us, as always, is our co-host, Professor Brainy Specs.
Greetings, John. Happy New Year. Hope you had a good Christmas, and greetings to everyone out there.
Yes, glad to see you, especially during this holiday season. Let's just take a quick look through the chat. We've had a very active conversation before the stream today. I just want to say a quick hello to everyone, and then we'll bring up our contestants for the first round. Let's see who was here first. If you scroll all the way back up, I believe actually it was Tokyo was here first. Greetings. YouTube's not letting me go all the way back up. I believe he was first. And I want to say hello also to Mercer and to Mikey, Omnicast, Thomas Potts. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Brad Wolf, I'm not sure if I said him yet or not, but I'm glad you're here. Kapla, Vertebrae 5. I'm sure I didn't miss anybody since, YouTube was doing his usual shenanigans. Greetings, Mr. Vice President. I know you're joining us as well. Welcome also to Patrick. Welcome all the way down at the bottom. We have welcome to Aravic Sonder, which I think catches us up. And also hello to everyone that I might have missed. I'm glad you could all make it. Since I see we already have several people backstage waiting, so we'll go ahead and bring them up and get started. We have first our returning champion Omnicast. We'll say hello to him. And joining him for the first round, let's welcome Vertebrae 5 and Mercer.
Hello, world.
Hello. Time is a luxury you do not have.
Good to see you guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. You too, Mercer.
It's good to see you guys. Sorry about last week. I was not home. And
that's no problem.
I'm just going to grab a drink while you guys set it up.
No problem.
Get some synthale. This looks different. Did you change the menu here? Look at this.
Yes. In fact, you're going to notice quite a few changes.
Uh-huh.
And I hope everybody approves.
I see. A Brainy Beard production. Let me see here.
Indeed.
Clue amount.
Game rounds.
Nice.
We've always had the ability, I shouldn't say always, but since like September of last year, the ability to play double Jeopnerdy if we wanted to.
So you double the point values on the second round, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can, if we so choose, if John so chooses, we can play with the modern scoring, which on the first round is 200, 400, 600, 800, 1,000. And on the second round, double those amounts. Or we can play with the traditional 100 through 500, 200 through 1,000.
But you still get double if the question's right, if it's your turn?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
If you want to see the rules, there you go. There are the rules. Everybody knows those. Okay.
Yeah, I read that really fast.
That was good. Yeah.
Did you?
I was able to read that before you took it down. Thanks for leaving plenty of time.
Much obliged.
So what I was going to say was, I didn't know that they changed the score in the actual game.
Yeah, they did that in 2001, actually.
Yeah, I remember that.
So what is it? The first round in the actual game is 200?
It's just more money. It's just they're more dollars for each category in single.
Yeah. And if we so choose, just like in the real game, we can now do 6 categories per board if we so choose.
That's more work for John, it sounds like to me.
That is, it'd be 5 per board, 5 more per board.
How do they get
But he has that option.
How do they go through all those questions in a half an hour, like for 2 rounds?
They don't make it through each round, though, right? Sometimes they time out.
Sometimes they do time out.
Yeah.
Lots of times they do get through them, but they don't have all the banter we have. So
So what about if John were to replace the host that they just fired? What do you think, John?
Well, I'm not sure they'd be interested in me personally, but
Brad Wolf will get those rules posted somewhere so you can read them.
And
you'll
LeVar Burton
also-
was trying to be the host of Jeopardy.
Yeah, I kind of wished he was, and
Yeah.
in some ways not, but it's okay.
Brainy Beard Production.
They let him
Hey,
guest
Brainy.
host. He was okay. I mean, he wasn't bad.
Who?
LeVar Burton.
I think I didn't see much of it, but I think he would have been really good. But for some reason, I think the pressure was just the hype for it. Probably took a lot of wind out of the sails. Like if he had just done it without like any pressure or hype, like it would have been like him hosting Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow, right? Exactly.
But this is so much hype behind him doing it. By the time he actually got there, I think he got a little bit of he's a little bit off game.
Off speed, right? Yeah, he wasn't choked up, but it's like he was not stumbling, but just the rhythm was off on his delivery of the question, of the answers, I should say, not the questions, the answers.
See, the thing
Yeah.
is, nobody's going to be able to replace Trebek.
That's the problem. Yeah.
He was so perfect at hosting Jeopardy.
He was.
I mean, just he knew
was,
the
he
rhythm
was.
of it.
They should have Will Ferrell come in as Trebek and just do that for the rest of the series, like for Saturday Night Live.
You know who I think should replace? You guys are gonna think I'm just like a fanboy, but you know who I think should replace Alex Trebek is the guy that plays Isaac on the Orville, Mark Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He would be my choice because he's just got that delivery, and he's young, and I think he's got the good voice for it. I think he could do it.
All right. Are we ready to play, gentlemen?
Yeah.
I'm ready. Let's do it. New rules.
Yes.
Well, same rules.
Just more points.
Well, if we so choose. Right now, it's set for the old style.
I'm used to it the way it is.
Well,
Okay.
we can play it that way.
Yeah, it's fine. Maybe next year we'll start with the new rules. How's that? This is the last game of 23. 24, we can be a whole new thing.
If John so chooses.
Yes.
But let's play Jeopnerdy.
Mhm.
Whoa, something happening. Ghostbusters, Orville, the Abyss.
Wow. Fancy.
our first category is about Charles Dickens. Next is Captain Starlaw. You're going to get an audio clip, and you're going to identify the episode.
Nice. We're clever at coming up with these.
Space stations. That's a visual category. So this category, first hero class ship, I'm going to clarify what I mean by that exactly. What it is, I'm going to give you a class of ship that is for one of the hero ship from one of the series. I want to know what was the first ship we see from that class other than the hero ship. And finally, mountains.
Wait, mountains. Then next round will be plains. Then the next round will be swamps, forests, and then what is it? Island. You know, we're just gonna.
You got that all figured out, do you, Mercer?
Yeah, it's gonna be like Magic the Gathering. You know.
All right. You also notice that your player podiums, so to speak, are at the bottom of the screen now, and they go left to right, just like the TV show.
And
Very
it looks
cool.
like two warp
game
cores
show.
on the side. It looks like two warp cores.
They're actually images of the structure that holds up the game board
No, dude,
on the game show.
Those are Enterprise D warp cores.
Right.
Okay. All right. Omnicast, you are first up as returning champion.
Thank you. Let's do first hero class ships for 200.
Galaxy class.
So you want the first on-screen presentation of the Galaxy class, the name of the ship.
Yes, other than the Enterprise.
Oh, other than the Enterprise.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
So that would be the USS Yamato.
Can you phrase that
What
in the form
is
of a question?
what is the USS Yamato?
There you go.
I thought the USS Yamato looked like a battleship.
What is the Fraser Crane, says Brad Wolf. All right. Bird of Prey 5. It is your turn.
Let's do mountains for 100.
Mountains for 100.
While suffering from the effects of a mind meld, McCoy asked Kirk to climb the steps of this mountain.
What is Mount Salaya?
That is correct.
Well done. All right. Mercer, it's your first turn.
I'll take space stations for 300.
I want you to name the space station.
Really? Pass.
Omnicast.
The scale is ridiculous on this, which makes it obvious from the measure of a man, Starbase 173.
That is correct.
What is?
Very good. And you'll notice that the clues are appearing a little bit bigger on the screen now, including
Oh, yeah.
images.
Yeah, it does.
Well done. Well done.
Who did this modification?
I did.
Good job.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
make
great.
that. Let's make that full screen.
That's even better.
Omnicast. It is your turn.
First hero class for 3.
Defiant class.
So you want
the first
not
named
Defiant.
Defiant class ship other than the Defiant.
USS Valiant? What is the USS Valiant?
That is correct.
Well done. All right, Bird. It's your turn.
Let's do mountains for 2.
In Bashir's spy program, the secret hideout of Dr. Hippocrates Noah was located on the southeastern slope of this mountain.
What is Mount Everest?
That's right.
What a great episode.
Mercer.
Yeah, it is.
It's time to get on the board, Mercer. It's your turn.
Charles Dickens for 200.
Data believed that if he could learn to duplicate the fear of this Dickens character in his performance, he would be one step closer to understanding humanity.
Who is Ebenezer Scrooge?
That is correct.
Good job. And you're back to you, Omnicast. Your turn.
Let's do first hero class ship for 4.
Intrepid class.
So not Voyager.
Yes, after that.
So what is the USS Bellerophon?
That's right.
All right, you're lighting it up, Omnicast. Got a good lead, but it's Bird's turn.
Let's do
Right at 9.
let's do space stations for 200. Pass.
Mercer.
What is Starbase 375?
That's correct.
Nicely done.
Thanks.
And it is your turn, Mercer.
I'll go with let me think. 500 for first hero class chips.
Constitution class in the remastered version of TOS.
Oh, I see what you're asking. I'll have to pass. I don't really know what you're looking for.
Omnicast.
I'm not going to risk it. I have an idea. Pass.
Bird of Prey 5.
Pass.
That was the
Intrepid.
USS Intrepid, which was inserted into the remastered version of Court Martial.
Oh.
I'm thinking the Ultimate Computer or Doomsday Machine.
Or don't. Those are two I was thinking too. Exactly.
You know, I was just thinking about those two. I couldn't
Yep.
get off my mind off of either of those episodes.
Ed, John, I have a feeling that might have come from a question I asked earlier in Discord this week.
Indeed. Because in the original run of the show, I believe it was the Doomsday Machine.
It was, yes.
Constellation.
It was, right? Yeah.
I was thinking about you. I was thinking you were going to ask something from Back to the Future, but I don't know why I thought that.
Okay, Omnicast, it's your turn.
Let's finish it up. First hero class for 100.
NX class.
So that would be the NX-02 Columbia. What is the NX-02 Columbia?
That's right.
I love how you're phrasing your questions, Omnicast.
I'm speaking like Yoda tonight. I'm doing my what is at the end. Columbia,
That's
what is?
fine. Bird of Prey 5. Your turn.
Next year is going to be 2022 in your world.
Do mountains
backwards.
300.
Mountains for 3.
While trying to talk some sense into Lieutenant Palamas, Kirk told her it was time to come down from this mountain.
Pass.
Mercer.
What is Mount Olympus?
That's the one.
All right. And it's your turn, Mercer.
Let's do 300 for Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens for 3. And hello, T-Dowd.
Bashir realized he and O'Brien were still in Sloane's mind when he tried to read a Dickens novel, but this famous first line was repeated on page 294.
What is, it was the best of times, it was the worst of times?
That's the line.
Yay.
Well done. I don't know. I'm not feeling the energy from you guys. You need to boost it up a little bit. Omnicast, it's your turn.
I'm present.
Let's do space stations for 400, please.
All right,
Go.
Omnicast.
Omnicast.
You have the lead. You are 800 points ahead of your nearest competitor, and you can bid up to 2,300.
Let's just do 500. It's fine.
500. All right.
What is Starbase Deep Space 5?
That is correct. Good work.
What episode is that from?
Parallels.
Yep.
All right. Well done, Omnicast. Bird of Prey 5.
Is that Crusher pointing to it?
What's that?
Is that Crusher pointing to it?
That was George.
That was Geordi, I think.
Yeah.
I did like how they brought Crusher back for that episode.
Do Captain Starlog
Oh, yeah.
for 200.
Captain Starlog for 200.
Identify this episode.
Captain Starlog, May 27th, 2154. Our actions at the Klingon colony appear to have satisfied the High Council. They've called off their plans to retaliate against Earth.
Pass.
Mercer.
What is? I think of the name. Can't think of the name of it. Pass.
Omnicast.
Could you replay it one more time, or is there not enough time for
Captain Starlog, May 27th, 2154. Our actions at the Klingon colony appear to have satisfied the High Council. They've called off their plans to retaliate against Earth.
that?
Quickly.
I don't remember which one. Pass.
I was gonna say
The augments.
The augments.
Oh, the augments.
I thought it was the other one where they fixed the Klingon disease, but
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
yeah.
They're
Um,
always trying to retaliate against the Earth.
Now that we're talking about this, we've always had the ability to replay audio clips.
Mhm.
We can now replay video clips as well.
Oh, hubba hubba.
Oh my gosh, that's a great upgrade.
I'd prefer to only replay once. Mercer, it's your turn.
Oh, is it my turn? Okay, I'll take
Indeed, it is.
Captain Starlog for 300.
Identify this episode.
Captain Starlog, supplemental. Commander Shran graciously declined our offer of help. The last we saw of them, they were limping away on auxiliary power.
What is Proving Ground?
That's correct.
Wow.
Well done.
Thanks.
Omnicast?
Space stations for 5.
What are you doing to me, John?
What is Science Station Tango Sierra?
Nicely done.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was
But
great.
it's only a model. Would that have been correct if I said, what is it's only a model?
I'm afraid not.
Bird of Prey 5, it's your turn, sir.
Let's do Captain Starlog for 100.
Identify this episode.
Captain Starlog, supplemental. The Orion women have been returned to Harat Sar, who's headed home at very low impulse.
Jesus Christ. Pass.
Mercer.
What is Bound?
That is correct.
Yeah.
And Mercer, it is your turn.
Let's do Captain Starlog for 500.
Identify this episode.
Captain Starlog, December 27th, 2154. We're on course for the Berengarius system, a potential site for the first in a series of proposed star bases.
What is Bound?
That is correct.
What? The same answer twice?
Yep.
Yeah, I knew he was trying to trick me, and that's why I hesitated, because I knew it was Bound right away, but I'm like, I was trying to think what else it could be, but I knew it was Bound because they talk about the dragons at the beginning of the episode. I'm like, when else do they do that? And by the way, that's also has the famous mistake that somebody pointed out a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, on the bridge?
Yes. Yeah. All right, Omnicast. The game is tightening, but it is your turn.
Let's finish space stations for 100. What is Regula 1?
You sure it isn't K7?
No, it's not K7.
You are correct. It is regular one.
Thank you.
Although you got that screenshot from the crappy Blu-rays where they've since improved the colors.
Wow. Okay.
He got it off a VHS tape.
No, you got it off Paramount Plus. No, you don't have Paramount Plus, do you? Do you, John?
Yes, I have Paramount Plus.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
very good. Thank you for your subscription.
Bird of Prey 5, it's your turn.
Let's do. Jesus, I don't even think I'm going to get this. Let's do Dickens for 100.
When Spot gave Kirk this novel, there was no message he was conscious of other than happy birthday.
What was that, Bird?
What is oh my God. How am I forgetting this? What the hell is
Mercer.
What is A Tale of Two Cities?
That is correct.
it? Just didn't sound right.
Mercer, it is your turn.
I'll
You could take the lead.
Starlog for 400.
Identify this episode.
Captain Starlog, March 1st, 2153. Repairs to the ship are underway, and we've resumed our previous heading at low warp. Dr. Phlox is confident he'll make a complete recovery.
What is regeneration?
That's correct.
And you have taken the lead, Mercer. Well done. Omnicast, it's your turn.
Let's do Charles Dickens for 4.
The Augment Udar was nicknamed Smike by his brothers and sisters after a character in this Dickens work.
What is Nicholas Nickleby?
Nicely done.
Nice. Good job.
Bird of Prey 5. Turn.
Let's do Dickens for 500.
In this episode, Seven indicated in her log that she intended to review A Christmas Carol since the doctor believed it would have educational value.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
Omnicast.
You know, she was making a log entry. I just don't remember the episode. Pass. Omega Directive.
Mercer, it's your turn.
I'll take Mountains for 500.
Authentic candles for the welcoming display for the mistress of a great house required a prospective bride to capture 3 targs in these mountains and make the ritual sacrifice at dawn.
I even know the episode, but I have to try to think of the name. Pass.
Omnicast.
Well, they're Varhamar candles, which means what is the Harmar Mountains?
You got it.
Good job. But are they authentic Varhamar candles?
Yes, Dax went to the mountains, slaughtered the targs, made the tallow into candles. Yes, that's what she did. All overnight.
All without leaving her room.
Without leaving her room.
Exactly.
I mean,
She borrowed a
She's
runabout.
just that good. She's just that good. Omnicast, you get the last clue. Mountains for 400.
Let's wrap it up.
Archer's old friend / rival A.G. Robinson died in an accident while climbing this mountain.
What is Mount McKinley?
That's right.
One of my favorite episodes of Enterprise.
It is a really good episode.
Yeah.
It was weird because when they released that episode, they released another episode the same night called Bounty, and the AJ episode is much better.
Yeah, it was great.
All right.
Keith
Placing the link for Cosmo Buzz in the private chat. And we're going to head on over to final Jeopnerdy. And the category is going to be
New Year's Eve.
Hang on, I'm getting there.
Bird's in. Omnicast is in. And Mercer. And I'm seeing a Sean F. as well. You want to go ahead and put in your bet amount, Omnicast?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Okay. All right. Let me clear your entry boxes and we'll reveal the clue.
Due to a mix-up at a New Year's Eve party, Elizabeth Lentz spent years under the mistaken impression that Bashir was a member of this species.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! Put your entries in to the game board. And we'll find out who our winner is. Birdo Prey 5, you had 600 points entering final Jeopnerdy, and your response was...
Beta Z. That is unfortunately incorrect.
Sorry, Bird, how much did you wager? 100 points, taking you down to 500.
Well, maybe enough.
May be enough. Mercer, you had 4,100 points, second place, and your response was...
As a K-Line, I'm going to watch the episode Domino at New Year's. Well, that's a good choice, but it is the incorrect response.
What?
How much did you bet? 0 points. So you remain at 4,100 points. We'll see if that's enough for you. And Omnicast, you were in the lead at 6,100 points. Your response?
Bolian. Well, you're on the right track. But
Dorian,
not quite.
right? Yeah.
Yep, and Dorian.
Ah. Shaka. When the walls fell.
How much did you bet? 2,101 points, leaving you with 3,999 points. And let's find out who our winner is. It's Mercer.
Wow, really? I thought
Nice job, Mercer.
Thanks.
Betting 0,
Well
huh?
done.
I just thought
That
for
paid
sure
off.
I was going to lose that, but that was great. What a round.
Very good, sir.
And I thought it was going to be a Voyager question, and that's I bet nothing. I thought for sure it was going to be about that Voyager episode where they do something on Earth at New Year's.
Yeah.
Congrats.
That's what I figured everyone would
Have
think.
a good one.
Thanks for
Good night,
playing, Bird.
Thank you.
Omnicast, that was fantastic. You got some
Excellent
really
game.
good questions.
Excellent. I tip my hat to you, sir. Have a great
I don't
New
really
Year's.
deserve it, but because you were answering some of the tougher ones. But thank you.
Well, I studied, as much as I could, but you killed it on those Starlog questions. I got to start rewatching Enterprise again, I guess. So you knew those like you were banging them out.
I
So
watching Enterprise. And
yeah, that was it.
I just kind of remember the show pretty well because I just like watching it. Unlike some people in the audience.
Yeah, well,
Y'all did
yes.
great.
Some people consider it non-canon, but we know that it is.
Well
Well.
said.
Well,
Indeed.
You'll be right back in this game very soon. I don't know if I'm going to make it to round 3 or not. We'll see.
Well, if you need me backstage, I can hang. If you need me to go, let me know. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for playing
Yeah,
Omnicast.
Yes.
I'll bring up Mercer's next 2 challengers for round 2. So let's welcome up our friend Tokyo and Mr. Vice President. Great.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Hey, how's it going over there?
Happy New Year to the damn non-canon year.
Non-canon 2023.
Thanks.
Didn't happen.
Tokyo, are we the only people that are in New Year's Eve right now? Or are some other people in New Year's Eve too?
We're on the same calendar, you and me. We're just
Yeah.
separated by 3 hours.
We're the only ones that are in New Year's Eve right now, right?
Yep. So
Yeah.
technically, we're about to
Well-
have a temporal paradox as of tomorrow.
Patrick, if he's out there, he's also on your calendar.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Wait.
Just so you know, Omnicast is still in the room. I don't know if you want to keep
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put you backstage now, Omnicast.
No problem. Thanks,
See
guys.
ya.
No,
Yep.
just
See ya, Omni.
Thanks, Omni.
We're good. We're good.
All right. How's this new board working out so far?
I love the new board.
Especially when you full screen.
Awesome.
Dude, this board
Awesome.
is gorgeous.
Thank you.
I don't know about this.
I've spent
I don't
the
know.
last 15 weeks working on the thing.
Wow. I don't know about the Star Log questions though. It's Captain's Log, not Star Log.
Those were, I think, some of the best questions on that board. Great Canon Show Enterprise.
I couldn't resist. Just kidding. Yeah, very, very slick new graphics, Jeff. Well done.
Oh, thank you.
What I was trying to do was make a guess as to how much of the episode of Domino you'd have to watch, so that way New Year's Eve will come at exactly the time the weapon blows up and Charlie dies.
Oh, that's a crappy way to bring in the new year. I like Charlie.
But I was thinking that moment where everything
too.
explodes, that would be when the ball drops, I was trying to think of that, but I didn't have time to estimate it, so I just kind of I'll just watch Domino on New Year's Eve.
Well, you must really hate Charlie. Poor Charlie.
Mr. Vice President, Mikey Sue 4 has a message for you.
Oh, thank you, Mikey. I love it. My new moniker. Yes, thank you.
By the way, one more thing I want to say about that episode is that Charlie and Gordon sing that song from very well. The one that
Yeah, they do.
Uncle did. They sang that very well.
At Kelly's cabin, yeah.
Yeah, they did a really good job. They kind of auto-tuned it a little bit, but I don't mind.
Well, for Ann Winters, they did, yeah, but not for Scott.
Oh yeah, Gordon is amazing. Not for Scott Grimes, but they probably auto-tuned her voice.
Yeah. Orville is more Star Trek than Enterprise.
And for that, I think you should be banned from the show, but that's just my opinion.
Wow.
I think I like Orville slightly better, but that makes it seem like I don't like Enterprise because I love it.
No.
They're both great shows.
Come join me, Mister. Join me. Join me on my
I'm not going to
team.
go to the dark side today, okay? Ask me tomorrow when I've got
To quote Dr.
when I'm
McCoy.
just getting out of the shower. Ask me if I want to join the dark. No, I didn't mean that. Just forget I said that.
To quote Dr. McCoy, they don't arrest people for having feelings.
It's a good thing, too.
Indeed.
We don't have to turn ourselves in.
Brad Wolf is calling delay of game.
Sorry, Mr. Chief Justice.
Yeah, let's get it on.
Wow. There's your wow, Mikey. The last one was kind of wimpy. All right. Are you three ready to play?
Yes,
I'll ever
please.
be.
Well, let's play then. Let's play. Jeopnerdy.
Hopefully, no Enterprise creatures.
Hopefully, we get a whole category full of them again.
Look at that
Enterprise, Enterprise, Enterprise.
Enterprise again, and then Enterprise despite
Well, you're all in for a shock. NX-01.
Moby Dick,
Oh, good. I watched that video.
Armies, man.
Captain's Log.
Now, that's how you do it.
Specific or all in general?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Series specific or all in general for Captain?
Any
He's
series.
not gonna say.
Okay.
Shuttlecraft.
Except the horrible
You're
one.
going to tell me the name of the shuttlecraft based on the picture.
Okay.
Admirals.
Good and
Ooh.
bad.
Bodies of water.
Ah.
Okay, returning champion Mercer. You get to go first.
I'll do Moby Dick for 300. Do I name the episode?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Khan slightly modified a quote from the novel when he said he would chase Kirk around this maelstrom rather than the Norway maelstrom in the original.
Oh, I can't even do it right now.
I'm annoyed at myself.
I can't even do it in my head right now. There's too much pressure on me. Pass. Oh, I'm gonna kill
Tokyo.
myself.
You are. What is the Antares Maelstrom?
That's correct.
I just couldn't do it. Like any other day of the week, any other time, I could do it in my head. But now that there's like lights on me, I can't do it.
You had that, Mercer. That probably just
No,
one of those that just wouldn't come out, right?
exactly.
But you knew
Yeah, that happens. That happens. All right, Tokyo. It's your turn.
Shuttles for no, cancel. Bodies of water for 3.
In the Temerian metaphorical language, this body of water in winter implied a command to be silent.
Ah. Something in winter. Yeah. Yeah, that's not coming to me. Pass. Pass.
Mr. Vice President Mercer.
What is Tamak, the river Tamak, in winter?
Sokoth, his eyes uncovered.
Shaka when the walls fell. Damn it. Thank you.
Very good, man.
All right, Mr. Vice
I
President.
saw Tarmac and Jalad on tour last year at the auditorium at the stadium.
Moby Dick for 100, please.
Moby Dick for 100.
I should have stuck with shuttles.
She compared Picard's vendetta against the Borg to Captain Ahab's obsession with the white whale.
Who was Lily?
That's right.
All right, everybody's on the board. Well done. Mercer, it's your turn.
I'll do Captain's Log for 300.
Identify this episode.
Captain's log, stardate 3196.1. A distress call from the Pergeum production station on Janus 6 has brought the Enterprise to that long-established colony.
What is Devil in the Dark?
That's right.
Hoping you'd pass, but I knew.
No chance on that. I just couldn't get the Antares. I'm still kicking myself for that Antares. It's like, I just can't. Any other day of the week, I could do it, but I just couldn't come up with it.
Tokyo, it's your turn.
Shuttles for 3. Let's go ahead and see if I could have gotten this one before. Oh. Yeah. I only said 1,000 times in this episode. I haven't seen it in a while. I'm definitely losing this game. Pass.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass. Sorry.
Mr. Vice President.
Kick myself.
You're muted. Mr. Vice President, you're muted. I can't unmute him. We're just going to go past him. Mercer.
I don't know. Pass.
That was the Curie.
Uh,
I'm glad I passed. That's the kind of pass question. It would-
Sorry, everyone. I had a phone call unexpectedly.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not okay.
Sorry you didn't get a chance to steal those
Wait a
points.
minute. We should make
That's
him
all right.
walk the plank.
To be totally honest, I didn't know it anyway. So.
We
Okay.
should make him walk the plank.
Oh, Mercer, that's hard.
Wow.
Oh,
right.
wow.
Mr. Vice President, it is your turn.
Captain's log for 400, please.
Identify this episode.
Captain's log, stardate 5143.3. While patrolling the edge of the Romulan neutral zone, the Enterprise has changed course to assist a one-man vessel which has fallen victim to a meteor swarm.
I don't remember. Oh, I'm really disappointed in myself. Pass.
Mercer,
I'll be passing too, but I think I have an idea.
Tokyo.
this sounds so familiar from TAS, but I just don't remember.
You say pass?
Yeah, pass.
Sorry. It barely came through. I wasn't sure.
Pass.
That was a Survivor.
Are you passing?
Get that. Pass.
Is that a TAS episode?
TAS, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why I didn't get it.
You can tell by the music,
And the audio quality.
Yeah.
I suppose. Mercer, you've got the lead and control the board.
I'll take Bodies of Water for 400.
In a popular Klingon drinking song, the blood was ankle deep, and this river ran crimson red.
I'm gonna pass.
Tokyo.
What is the river Scrawl?
That's it.
Scrawl by Teak.
I love that song. One time I was in college. I'll just tell you this guy's later, but whatever.
The river pass.
Tokyo, it is your turn.
Let's do Captain's log for Deuce.
Identify this episode.
Captain's log, stardate 42923.4. Despite misgivings, I have agreed to Starfleet's request that the Enterprise divert to the Braslota system to take part in a war game exercise.
Are you kidding me? This is too.
It's easy.
You might get a chance. Give me a second. War games. Take it, VP.
You're going to kick yourself. What is peak performance?
That's correct.
I'm not going to kick
That's
myself
it.
because that didn't come to mind at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and
I like that episode.
I knew that
Yeah,
one because of the guy from
it's a
Total
f-
Recall.
It's a fun episode.
Yeah, it's good. I don't know why Riker and Picard object so much at the start because they certainly enjoy it once it gets going.
Yeah, they did. If you think about it. Mr.
Yeah.
Vice President, it is your turn.
I will take Captain's log for 100.
Identify this episode.
Captain's log, stardate 51003.7. 3 days and no sign of Borg or bio ships. We appear to be out of danger.
What is Scorpion Part 2 with the Mooter in command?
That is correct.
I think he got that wrong, actually.
Well, I think he was definitely correct.
Thank you, John.
I'll have to
That's
disagree
an
with
insane
you.
way recording.
Wow. Mercer, it is your
Oh,
turn.
nuts in Borg space, and they all died. Gotta go home.
I'll try Captain Zog.
Captain Zog for 500.
Identify this episode.
Captain's log, stardate 51948.3. With the safe arrival of convoy PQ-1 in the Vegan system, our escort duties are now complete, and I've set course for home.
Pass. I can't place it.
Tokyo.
Pass.
Mr. Vice President.
I know it had the war colonel in command, but I passed.
I've been requested to say pass, just like that, by the way. So
Totally agree. Omnicast, thank you. And
including
Hang
the
on,
nuts.
could you put that comment up again? I didn't quite have a chance. Oh, come on! You are a shill, aren't you, on me?
Jane, I agree with that. Janeway was an expert of going insane. She did it right.
Yeah.
That part is true, yes.
Yeah, she was more insane than Ducat at the end.
I should deduct all your points.
Hey, I have nothing to do with this conversation.
Doesn't matter. I'm losing
Except
to Mercer
yours,
anyway.
except yours, Mercer. You're okay.
Mercer's expertly the fifth.
Did you read the answer or the response,
Oh,
John?
the sound of her voice.
There you go. All right. Tokyo.
Crap.
Your
It's my
turn.
turn. Admirals for 3. I need points.
Other than Dr. McCoy, he was the first admiral to appear in TNG.
Ah.
What was his
Hard
name?
question. The easiest.
Welcome, Resident Germ.
Because I don't know this. Pass. I don't know this.
Mr. Vice President.
His first name was Mark, and he was in an anti-gravity chair, but I can't remember the last name, so pass.
Mercer.
How about a swing? Is it who is Admiral Jameson?
That is correct.
Yes.
And was it the guy who I was thinking of?
It was the guy in the wheelchair, I think. Yeah, I think
Yes,
you
it
were
was.
right.
What episode was Conspiracy?
This is before.
Conspiracy
this
was
is like,
second to last of the season.
This is like bow
Yeah.
breaks or something, or one of those.
No, this is too short a season.
Too short.
Too short a season. Yeah.
I actually quite like the episode. It's a controversial episode, but I quite like it. But I couldn't.
I never
remember his
cared
name,
for
so-
it, but Mr. Vice President, it's your turn.
Admirals for 4, please.
This admiral, with an oddly familiar sounding name, was one of 5 characters to appear in DS9 before turning up in TNG.
Really? Before turning up. Oh, who was Admiral Roland?
That is incorrect.
Oh,
Mercer.
I got this one. Who is Admiral Chakotay?
That's right.
But spelled differently.
Yep.
But spelled differently, indeed.
when did he turn up in TNG?
I'd have to look it up. I don't remember what episode it was.
Probably
It's one of the
Native
last ones.
American episode or something.
Okay.
I'm thinking the Native American episode, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm regretting.
Nechayev was in that one, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was, but I'm thinking that maybe they had another odd one in there. I don't remember.
Okay, Mercer, it's your turn.
I'll take Bodies of Water for 500.
All right, Mercer, you've got the lead. You're, let's see, you're 900 points ahead of your nearest competitor. You can bet up to 1,600.
I'll bet 50.
50?
Yep.
For 50 points.
After her encounter with an alien posing as her dad, Janeway suggested to Chakotay a moonlight sail on this lake on the holodeck.
What is Lake Deloja?
That doesn't sound very relaxing to me.
I know it doesn't. It would be disgusting, but I don't know it, so I guess. It would be very disgusting.
Yeah. It's Lake George, by the way.
Lake Deloja.
Hey, I was close. It sounds similar.
Yeah.
Tokyo.
That was nasty, Mercer. It was funny, but nasty. Game is over. Moby Dick for 4.
In his youth, while his friends were busy with their holo programs, he was reading nautical fiction such as Moby Dick and Captains Courageous.
I know this one, but who the hell? Who was it? It's a main character. Pass.
Mr. Vice President.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
This board is brutal.
Wow, nobody knew this one.
Freaking Tom Paris.
Tom Paris.
Dude, I don't know.
I thought Tom Paris would be in the holiday, not reading books.
I don't know. The only thing I know, the only thing I know about Tom Paris is that he likes tomato soup, plain. But that's about it.
Mr. Vice President.
Emeralds 2. Please.
Good man, fine officer, bit of a windbag.
Who was Emerald Hayes?
That's correct.
What episode was
Well
that?
done.
Thanks. One of the Voyager ones.
Oh, okay.
Mercer.
Hope and Fear or something like that.
Yep, that was the one.
I will go with Moby Dick for 500.
The doctor declined an offer to serve as Ishmael to this character's Ahab.
I'm gonna pass.
Tokyo.
I have a joke answer, but I'm going to pass.
Mr. Vice President.
I know the episode and the scene, but I can't think of the character's name, so I have to pass.
Was it Janeway?
It's a good guess.
Not
quite.
It was Janeway.
It would be in character for Janeway.
Yeah,
Oh my God, the Janeway hate.
I'm so
It's
disappointed.
unbearable around here.
It's real.
She was a terrible captain.
Just put Star Wars categories on it right now.
Oh, Omni, you were such a paramount shrew.
I am toast. Sure.
Tokyo, it's your turn.
I got to block it. Admirals for 5.
No, that wasn't
I'm
me.
not going to get it.
Oh, yeah,
But
that was me. Okay. Yeah.
Admirals for 500.
yep, I'm going to get it. I'm not going to get it.
When Kira complained to this admiral about Cisco, the commander warned her that if she went over his head again, he'd have hers on a platter.
To this, it's a DS9 question, so yeah, just give it to Mercer. Pass.
Goes Mr. Vice President first.
Name's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't want to throw it away if it's wrong. Pass.
Mercer.
I'm gonna guess. I don't know. Was it Admiral Roland?
You say that again, please?
Who is Admiral Roland?
Not quite. Sorry. Rollman.
Oh man! At least I kind of heard it right. All right.
You were close.
Do I get close answers? Close points?
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, it was not close enough. Mr. Vice President, we got a close game going. It's your turn.
I'm gonna go Moby Dick for 200, please.
One of the visitors to this location asked if whales attacked people, like in Moby Dick.
Oh, it's in Star Trek 4. But what was the name of the place? I can't think of the name of the place properly. Pass. It's really frustrating.
Mercer.
What is the Cetacean Institute in Sausalito?
That's correct.
Well done, Musa.
Thanks. I want to watch that movie again.
Fun movie. And it's your turn, Mercer. You've got the lead.
Man. I'll take Bodies of Water for 200.
By the 24th century, Tycho City, New Berlin, and this lunar lake could be seen from Earth on a clear day.
Oh, what is Lake Armstrong?
That's right.
Is that a real lunar lake, or did they make that up for the movie?
I assume they made it up.
Because there are lakes.
Since
There are lakes on the moon, but they're not actually bodies of water. They're big craters that they call lakes. Right?
I guess. I don't know.
Or seas.
I don't think I've ever heard of them referred to as lakes.
They have Sea of Tranquility, which is not a water body of water, but they call it a sea because it's like a vast area of the moon.
Okay, Tokyo. It's your turn.
400. Because I haven't learned my lesson this entire game. Gosh, son of a...
I love that type of shuttle.
I think it's the ugliest shuttle on the show.
It looks like Winnebago.
I don't got a clue what this shuttlecraft was called. The Pass shuttle.
Mr. Vice President.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. But I disagree with you all. I love it. It looks like it's a capable ship. Pass.
Mercer.
Looks like a duck.
I don't even know what episode that's from, so I'm going to pass.
It's from Q.
It was the Sakharov.
Is that from the one where they had that Klingon net with the information and then all the pirates came on board?
I believe that shot was from Unnatural Selection.
Oh, okay. So I'm not even close on the episode.
The quarantine shuttle.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, multi-pass, Mr. T. And Omnicast says they used it again in Q Who.
Oh, okay.
And and Samaritan Snare. I thought it was in Samaritan Snare myself. Okay, Mr. Vice President, it's your turn.
Admirals for 100, please.
Before Enterprise's first mission, he reminded Archer not to screw this up.
Oh my God.
Perfect question for you, Mr. Vice President.
This one's easy.
It was Admiral Forrest, and I answer in protest.
Well, you are correct, except for the protest part.
Indeed.
Oh my God, I would get the one and only Enterprise question. Well, it might not be the one and only.
All right, Mercer, you got the lead still. It's your turn.
I'll go with the $500 question. cover of a romance novel. No, I don't. I have no idea. Pass. What is pass?
Tokyo.
Pass.
Mr. Vice President.
The murderer is dead? No, I'm just kidding.
It's from Coda. She's dead.
Need the shuttlecraft.
Pass.
Yes, it is from Coda. The name of the shuttle was the Sacagawea.
Why on earth did he save her?
He technically didn't.
Mm,
She died and told Satan to go back to hell. Literally.
okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
It looks like the cover of a romance novel.
Yeah, if you're
Tokyo.
into necrophilia, maybe.
200. What is the Cochrane?
That is correct.
From the Emory Award winning episode.
I have
Indeed.
to admit something, and you like this now. In all fairness, that episode was worse than all of Enterprise combined.
Yeah, it's up there. And Enterprise is no. Enterprise was great. That episode is better than all of the damn non-canon show Discovery and the other damn non-canon show Strange New Continuity Headaches combined.
Yes,
I agree with you.
You did.
I'd agree with you there. Yeah.
Bring necrophilia.
Well, this is looks like a romance novel and she's dead.
Mr. Vice President.
She's dead. She's not loving her.
Sorry if I offended anyone, by the way.
Well, this is why we value
Yes,
our
I'm
years of
offended.
what is to come.
I'm offended that you talk like that about our beloved Enterprise. Yeah. Mr. Vice President, 100 or 100?
Shadow crowd, please. It's just a guess, but what is Galileo 7?
That is correct.
The name of the episode was on the shuttle. All of the name of the episode.
I know what category I'm going to pick. I'm going to pick Bodies of Water for 100, please.
Oh, really?
You got it. You got it.
You're going to take Orville for 500.
Ace pilots Julian Bashir and Miles O'Brien couldn't let the Jerrys cross this body of water and strafe their green and pleasant land during the Battle of Britain.
Oh, I know this one.
What is the English Channel?
That's right.
Roll, Britannia! Britannia all the way! I'm very patriotic when it comes to Britain.
I put the link for Cosmo Buzz in the private chat. We're going to head on over to Final Jeopnerdy. And our category is
Earth cities.
Oh, sorry.
How much?
What?
It's okay. I can't hear it. I mute it. So
Wait.
please consider how much you'd like to wager on that category.
Math works out on that one, right?
Sorry?
I'm trying to see if the math works on this.
Oh, okay.
It does. Okay.
Waiting on Mr. Vice President. Okay, locking in your bets. I'll take that as a yes.
I'm good.
Sorry, I didn't realize that was a question.
It was, but that's okay.
Sorry, Jeff.
All right. Gonna clear your text entry boxes and let's reveal our clue.
When the O'Briens were considering where to live on Earth, other than Minsk, Cassidy mentioned that she had heard great things about this city.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla!
Whoops, wrong box.
Okay. Let's get your responses in.
My answer's a pure guess. I don't know.
Congratulations.
Interesting.
Tokyo.
Interesting name, Tokyo.
It's true.
Congratulations, Tokyo.
Well, we'll find out. All right. Let's find out
Speak for
who
yourself,
the
Lisa.
winner is. Sorry?
I said because he congratulated Tokyo, and I thought, well, I might win, so I should speak for yourself, Mercer.
Well, we'll find out. Mr. Vice President, you were in third place, had 1,000 points entering final Jeopnerdy. Your response to the clue was?
Well, that's an excellent guess because that is correct.
Wow!
I was thinking
That
it might
was
be that, but I didn't put it.
purely a guess. Wicked.
How much did you wager, Mr. Vice President?
I wish I
200
bet
points.
more now.
We're giving you 1,200 points. Let's see if that is enough for you.
I wish I bet
Tokyo,
more now.
you had 1,100 points, and your response?
Scranton, PA. Oh, nice try.
I live right
He
near
says
there.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you
Happy
as well.
New Year.
I live right near there, Scranton.
How much did you bet? Almost all of it, taking you down to 1 point. And Mercer, you had 1,850 points and the lead. Your response was?
It was Newark, New Jersey. Well, I don't think that was on their list.
How much did you bet? 50 points, giving you 1,800 points. And Mercer, you are the champion once again. Congratulations.
Congrats, Mercer.
I thought Tokyo would have definitely run away with that because he was figuring it out. I thought he knew. I thought it might be Paris, but it was too obvious because I didn't want to go into we'll all have Paris. So good job on actually getting the answer right.
Thank you.
Well done to all of you. That was a good game, close game.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Congrats, Mercer.
Oh, thanks. I don't really deserve it, but thank you.
You do. You took the right decision with how much you wanted to bet, and
Yeah, I just wanted my 50
good
points
one.
back.
Nah, all good. Well done.
Well done, all of you.
Indeed.
If you need someone to play in round 3, I'm happy to stay. But if not, I'm happy to go backstage and let someone else play.
I'm sure there's still at least 5 people in the backstage waiting.
Yeah, we have a couple people who haven't played yet, so I guess we'll go and bring them up for round 3.
Tokyo, you didn't know that answer?
I went to evict myself to the backstage.
I thought Tokyo would have.
Mr. Archer Christian Tokyo, if you're still there.
I think he's backstage, but we'll
Yeah,
go and move on to round 3 now, I guess.
Okay. See you after the game.
See you guys later.
Very good.
See you later, Mr. Vice President.
Cool.
See you later. Bye. Veep.
Let's go ahead.
How do I go backstage again? Hang on.
I'll go ahead and do it for you. Okay, and let's welcome up Patrick and Sean. Glad you could join us.
Hello.
Hi.
Greetings.
Hello.
I hope I don't screw up too bad.
Welcome,
Oh,
Sean.
sure.
Welcome, Patrick.
Well, with these questions, everything can happen.
Right. Oh, I've been watching. I'm like, oh my God, I don't even know.
I think the fun aspect of it is the most attractive part of this game.
Correct.
Not the winning, not necessarily the winning. Although winning's good too.
That's always true.
Welcome, all three of you.
I don't think I've ever played with you, Sean, so it's good to meet you.
Thank you. This is my first time I've actually joined the game. I've been watching for the last couple of weeks.
Oh, sweet. Well, welcome, and good to see you, Patrick.
Thank you, and also good to see you, Mercer.
We're among friends, I guess. Why don't you guys come over to my house tomorrow and we'll have New Year's Eve?
Sweet.
Well, I appreciate the offer.
Where are you again, Mercer?
I am in Pennsylvania, not far from the above-mentioned Scranton.
Okay, well, I'll just hop in the TARDIS and
Cool.
head on over there.
I can walk that.
I'm in between Scranton and Newark, New Jersey, which is also mentioned in the above-mentioned game.
Yes.
I wanted to pick the most ugliest choice ever, and I thought Newark, New Jersey would be the most ugliest place Cassidy could have suggested.
Oh, maybe they've cleaned it up by the 24th century.
Well, hopefully they cleaned up that bridge. Hopefully they cleaned up the bridge that the Breen destroyed.
Hopefully. Well, are you all ready to play?
I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, why not?
Well, let's play. Jeopnerdy.
That is so cool.
Starting out with famous authors. Personal log, also featuring audio clips from episodes or movies. For a visual category, we have Mighty Oak.
I take offense to this category, John.
I'm sure everyone does. Bajoran locations.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
And islands.
Which, Mercer, I think you mentioned.
Yeah.
The Island of Pass.
Do you guys know what I was really referencing? I was referencing Magic the Gathering.
Okay, I didn't know that.
You know, like islands, plains, mountains, swamps. Those are the mana.
Got it. All right, Mercer, returning champion, you go first.
Let's go with personal logs for 300.
Identify this episode.
Doctor's personal log, stardate 49504.3. Inaugural entry. Kess and Mr. Paris have conspired to get Dinara and me alone together in a place Paris considers romantic.
Oh, man. I'm going to totally guess on this one because I don't know Voyager titles. What is Lifeline?
I'm afraid not.
Hey,
Patrick.
You can make an omelet.
The episode with Dinara. What is Life Science?
That's correct.
I was on the right track.
Yep, you were.
Can't I get
You were,
on
yeah.
the right track bonus?
You started to say that, and I thought you had it. All right, Patrick, you stole that one, and it's your turn.
Let's go with personal log for 200.
Identify this episode.
Personal log, stardate 47391.2. I am returning from the bat lift competition on Forcus 3. The conditions were difficult. Several contestants were maimed.
Oh man, what was the title of that one? What is Parallels?
That's right.
Yeah, of course.
Got it.
I like getting maimed and being mentioned log for it.
You liked getting maimed?
Yeah, and being mentioned in Worf's personal log. Yeah,
Oh, okay. I don't think I'd like to be maimed, but okay. Sean, welcome to the game. It is
Hello.
your turn.
Let's try famous authors 200.
Famous authors for 2.
Jadzia was not fond of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, finding this author's writing to be too melodramatic.
Who is Victor Hugo?
That is correct.
Well done.
Well done.
All right,
All right,
Mercer.
Oh, sorry.
I will go with Bajoran locations for 300. Take a chance on this.
300, you said? I'm sorry.
300.
During the occupation, the Shakar resistance cell was active in this province.
I can't even place it. It's been a long time since I've watched these episodes. Pass.
Patrick.
Man. No, pass.
Sean?
No clue.
What's the Shakar province?
Unfortunately not.
No, I didn't think so.
That was the Dakur province.
Dakur.
Just for Sean's information, we can play a buzzer game, and I noticed you tried to pick the next clue after you got the last response. If we do play a buzzer game, that rule is in effect, but with turns, you take turns picking the next clue.
No worries.
Okay.
You're good. Maybe I hope to do a buzzer game one day.
Yeah, I'd like to get back to a buzzer game. They got their own appeal. All right, Patrick, it's your turn.
Let's try Islands for 300.
Cisco first served as executive officer on a starship named for this Japanese island.
Right. What was the name of that ship again? Was the USS Saratoga?
That is incorrect.
Oh,
Sean.
That's not an island.
Is the Okinawa?
That's right.
Oh, well done.
I didn't catch that, Mercer. What did you say?
That's where Mr. Miyagi's from.
Oh, yes, indeed. All right, Sean, it's your turn. You're tied for the lead.
Thanks. Let's go back to famous authors 300.
Although he thought it was a shame for a good Scotsman to admit it, Scotty confessed that he was not well versed in this author.
I'm going to kill myself when I hear it. Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
Patrick.
Pass. Don't know.
Have you ever read Milton, Captain?
Of course.
No, I didn't, Captain.
Okay, Mercer, it's your turn.
Let's see. Let's do the Mighty Oberth for 300.
He wants you to name the ship.
What is the Tchaikovsky?
That's close enough. Tsiolkovsky to be exact.
Okay.
It's very hard to pronounce. Patrick, it's your turn. We got a tight game going.
Let's try personal log for 400. Video.
All right, so this is a video daily double. And as mentioned before, we can replay a video now. And you're tied for the lead at 4. Sorry?
We have the ability. We can make him fully human.
If you say so. You are tied for the lead, Patrick, at 400 with Sean, and you can bet up to 1,000.
Let's try just. Oh wait. Just go for it with 400.
400.
Yeah.
All right.
Identify this episode.
Personal log. Stardate 5373.9. Subjective time. The timeline seems to have changed again. Yet I do not believe I have done anything to disrupt it.
TAS, of course. I really need to start rewatching those. Gonna make most use of my time, but no, I'm still not getting it. Pass. Don't know.
Big guess. The most well-regarded TAS episode.
Yesteryear.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Duh.
It's just amazing.
Yeah. Should have known. Should have known.
It's just amazing hearing Leonard Nimoy's voice. It really makes you feel like you're watching Star Trek whenever you hear his voice. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it
does.
It's Star Trek with his voice.
It's like that certain flavor of a food that you love.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly a good comparison. He just feels like Star Trek hearing his voice, even if it's animated.
Okay,
and that was
Sean.
one of the ones that I did know that. But yeah, okay.
Sean, you got the lead. You have control.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. The Mighty Oberth for 200. What is the Pegasus?
Correct.
Good
Well
job.
done.
All
right.
Stick with that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
It's Mercer's turn.
Yep. Sorry.
It's okay. No problem.
I'm going to go with 400 for Islands.
On July 2nd, 1937, Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan took off from this island and headed east around the equator.
Pass.
Patrick.
No, pass.
Sean.
What is Papua New Guinea?
Well, New Guinea, so I'll give you that one. Good work.
Well done. Patrick, it's your turn.
Let's try the Ober for 400. Ooh. Damn. What is the USS? No. Copernicus?
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
Sean.
No idea. Pass.
Mercer. Mercer.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Pass. Pass.
It was the Vico.
That was the Vico.
The
Of
Vico.
course. Didn't know
All
it.
right. Sean, you still got the lead and control.
Mighty Oberth 500. Good Lord. Oh, God. What is Power Play?
Looking for that name of the ship.
Oh, the name of the ship. Oh, God. I don't know. Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
Patrick.
Pass. Not touching this one.
That was the Bico.
The Bico and the Vico?
Yeah, thanks, John. This is
They
really
rhyme.
not easy. Thanks,
Wow.
John.
Mercer, it's your turn.
We'll pay for this. We'll pay for this somehow, some way. I'll take Islands for 200.
Islands for 2.
BC's plan for after the Bell riots was to move to this island, the home of Errol Flynn.
What is Tasmania?
That is correct. It's probably raining there anyway.
Yeah, and he's got a nice hat, though.
Indeed.
Patrick.
Mighty Ober for 100. You would say, what is the Grissom?
That would be correct.
And it just shows how the Oberth are not mighty. You made my point. Sean, it's your turn.
Famous authors 400.
Kirk cited her collected works as an example of how colorful metaphors could be found in all the literature of the late 20th century.
Oh, God. The Giant. Oh, God. Can't remember. Pass.
Mercer.
Who's Jacqueline Suzanne?
That's correct.
Good job.
And Mercer, it is your turn.
I'll go personal log for 500, please.
Identify this episode.
Counselor Deanna Troy, personal log, stardate 44805.3. My mother is on board.
I thought that was the one you were going to play. It is, what is Half a Life?
Nicely done.
Well done. Okay, Patrick. It's your...
You think it's going to be a comical episode with that introduction, and it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Nope.
Patrick, it's your turn.
What's personal log for 100? What is personal?
Identify this film.
USS Enterprise captain's personal log. With most of our battle damage repaired, we're almost home.
What is Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock?
That is correct.
Yay. Back at 0.
Back at 0. We're on the upward climb.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, it's your turn.
Oh, geez. Famous authors 100.
Young Tom Paris was a big fan of this author's classic work, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Who is Jules Verne?
That's correct.
Mercer.
I'll take Bajoran location for 400.
This region was the location of an infamous massacre, but Kaiopaka's involvement was covered up by Vedic Morale.
Can't think of it. Pass.
Patrick.
What is Canberra Valley?
That's correct.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
Nicely done. And hello, Jay Aldridge in the chat. Welcome. Happy New Year.
Greetings.
And Patrick, it is your turn.
But join locations for 200 then.
Cisco rediscovered this ancient city, the location of which had been lost for thousands of years.
Yeah, what was that one? What is Bahala?
That's right.
No, I thought it was Bala.
Bala? Bahala?
No, I thought it was New Vertiform City.
What is Balada? New Vertiform City.
New Vertiform
Oh,
City.
wait,
Perfect.
New Vertiform City, folks.
Okay. Things are tightening up a bit. Sean, it's your turn.
Islands for 100.
According to data, this island was reunited in 2024 as a result of less than peaceful methods.
Oh, I lived there for a year. What is Ireland?
That's correct.
Well done.
Wasn't that line eliminated in some versions of the episode?
Yeah, they banned it from the UK and Ireland.
Yeah.
Or at least, well, UK.
Mercer, it's your turn.
I'll take Islands for 500.
Cisco explained to Minister Jaro that the expression about a warm wind blowing in from this island was a reference to an ambassador who used to bluster, exaggerate, and dissemble to get what he wanted.
Oh man, what was the name of that? What is Minicoy?
That is correct.
I'm just trying to place how he said it. You know, because I just love Frank Langella.
Well done, Mercer.
Well done indeed. Patrick, it's your turn.
But join locations for 100.
Keiko learned about Paul Race the hard way when she visited this place where they were imprisoned.
Oh. What are the yeah, that would be... I'm overthinking this. What are the fire caves?
That's right.
Yeah, see, I was overthinking. It's only a 100 question, Patrick.
Sean, you can tighten this up.
Famous authors 500.
The 8472, in the guise of Valerie Archer, thought this author had a complex mind for a human.
Oh, gosh. Who's Charles Dickens?
Fortunately, that is incorrect.
Mercer.
Yes.
Patrick.
I have no idea. Pass.
George Bernard Shaw.
I did indeed not have a clue.
Okay, Mercer, you get the last clue, but you're in locations for 500.
Cisco told Admiral Ross that when the war was over, he'd like to spend a week or two down on Bajor and visit this religious site.
I can't remember it. I'm not going to risk it, so pass.
Patrick.
Can't. No, pass. Don't know.
Sean.
No, pass.
It was the Dakin Monastery.
No clue.
You know, the reason I hesitated on
Did not remember that.
Islands is that I thought for sure one of the answers was going to be Greven Island.
I wonder if somebody would be thinking that.
What's that?
All right.
I wonder if somebody would be thinking that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the entire time. I'm waiting for Greven Island to come up.
I
thought
placed a
Greven
link
Island
for.
would be in there too.
I placed the link for Cosmobuzz in the private chat. If you head on over there, I see Patrick's already there. And let's reveal what our final Jeopnerdy category is.
Planets.
Oh my God.
There aren't too many of those in Star Trek, so it should be easy.
Really vague clue, dude.
Tis but a few.
Just a few.
Okay. Locking in your bet amounts. Again, I'll take that as a yes. Right. There are your text entry boxes, and let's reveal our clue.
In 2270, Federation ambassadors gathered on this planet, which was mentioned in the title of a TOS episode, to honor Commodore Robert April at his retirement.
Players, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! Get your responses in. Sorry?
I thought I did.
You did. I'm entering them into the game board.
Okay.
I did get your answer or your response. All right.
Thanks. It's my first time I'm a virgin. Be gentle.
You're doing great. Let's find out who our winner is. So, Patrick, you had 1,000 points entering final Jeopnerdy, and your response was?
What is I have no clue.
At least you're being honest.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that was not the planet they went to.
How much did you wager? All but 100 of it, so that leaves you with 100.
Whoop-de-doo.
Sean, you were in second place at 1,100 points, and your response?
What is Babel? That is correct.
Of course. Thanks. Now we know it again.
Very good. How much did you wager? 100 points, taking you to 1,200 points.
Conservative.
And Mercer, you're in the lead at 3,100 points. Your response was?
You got Babel as well. And Shrin is your favorite Trek alien. He is a good one.
Yes,
I
indeed.
was watching the
Very good.
Babel episode that he was in. That's why I mentioned it, because they were trying to go to Babel when he was in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. Let's see how much you bet. 0. That leaves you at 3,100 points. And Mercer, 3-time champion.
Well done, Mercer.
Good job.
Good
I
game.
just didn't want to bet anything, though, because the category was too broad. I mean, like planets, it's like saying it could be anything, you know?
Human.
Stars.
But Shran is awesome, isn't he?
Indeed.
Tran is awesome.
Fran is awesome.
I also like the guy's name that was like his first officer for 2 episodes. Not Tala, she's okay, but I'm talking about the dude that is hanging out with him the first time you meet him. He was cool.
Commander Blueskin.
Pigskin.
This is fun.
That was fun, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not going to
We're
complain
happy
about. I'm not complaining about being in second place either. I was expecting way beyond that.
You did very well.
It's a good game.
We'll play
Everyone.
Buzzard,
Thanks.
Sean.
Y'all are a
Hi,
hoot,
everyone.
too. I've been watching for like the last month, and I haven't got a chance to play. But thank y'all very much.
Oh, that was awesome.
I'm glad you could join us.
Yeah,
Welcome,
thank
Sean.
you for joining us.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Sean. Nice to meet you.
Nice
You
first
too.
outing, sir. You did very well. Very good.
Indeed.
Where are you at, Mr. Vice President?
I'm in a country called New Zealand, and yes, we do have more than just Federation prisons here.
I was just in New Zealand in November.
More than what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What
just
part?
Auckland and Christchurch for my birthday.
Oh, cool.
Oh, it's a dead non-canon country.
Non-canon country.
Yeah.
In First Contact, it was non-canon. That's for sure.
Right near
It wasn't even on the
Grivet
map.
Island.
Grivet Island, yeah.
Cool.
It was cloaked in First Contact, right? You couldn't see the island.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed your visit and you liked the country and
I did. It
come
was
back
beautiful.
again sometime.
You've got a great place.
We missed you in the games, Jay.
Hi, Jay. Do you want to come up to chat?
Oops. Sorry, Mikey.
Pass.
No.
Thomas Potts says rigged. Nothing new there.
Well, yeah, it's just Thomas.
Right.
Surprised it took that long to get an accusation.
And
It was, but not anymore.
That was nicely done. Really good for first time.
Oh, is that Mikey?
That was for
What's
first
up,
time.
Mikey?
Yeah.
Happy
That's
New Year,
Mikey.
buddy. Hey.
That's Mikey.
Mikey's live.
Mikey. Which one is Mikey?
Birthday cake.
Oh, happy birthday.
He's a yeah.
I'm here. I'm alive. Yay.
You clearly are.
Yeah, that's our wedding cake.
Oh, that's awesome.
oh, cool.
That was our wedding cake. Yeah, me
It's
and
Kevorkian
that
and
was
pound
it.
cake.
Chocolate
He
wedding
made it
cake,
himself.
yes. Yeah, it was
and-
very good. It was very good.
Oh, dear.
And Happy New Year to
Thomas.
everyone. Yes.
I've got a question for Thomas. At the beginning, before the game, while we're in the YouTube chat, Thomas claimed that Cinnabon was mad at me, and I've got no idea why. So, pray tell, why is Cinnabon mad at me, Thomas? If that indeed was true. Hello.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, Nermal.
I'm not going to tease him. Roll with him. I'm not gonna,
You woke him up. You woke her up.
no, normal's just nah.
Or
No,
normal.
okay. Eyes are closing. Closing. Almost shut.
Why are you all bugging me? I'm trying to sleep here. Leave me alone.
Sleep.
One eye open.
Sleep.
Closed. Gone.
See, cats. See,
Rip in
cats
your
listen
Wookie.
to me. Hi, baby. Oh.
What?
I use my Jedi
What?
cat powers.
Oh, I don't know where I got that impression from.
There's a game called GeoGuessr, and you have to guess where this location is in the world.
I love
And there were several the other day that were New Zealand, but Cinnabon kept thinking it was Australia.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah.
GeoGuess is a great game.
Now, John, I got to address something.
Yes.
This week, all three of these boards were brutal. Absolutely brutal.
If you can't send the
sorry
heat,
about that.
get out of the kitchen.
Well, don't be sorry. The fact that Mercer was able to stand up and do all three of those games the way he did and score that high, nobody.
Kudos. Absolutely.
Nobody.
Yeah, you
legitimately-
did great, Mercer.
That's impressive.
I didn't know, but
Yeah.
certain things like audio stuff, I can usually get. You know,
Right.
Just a certain kind of. But thanks. I mean, I thought I thought both of you guys that I played Final Jeopardy would have won. There was one that I knew, and the other two I didn't know. So I thought for sure I would have lost on both of those. But thanks, guys. I don't want to get.
And I'll have to,
Well,
I said it
I'm
before,
impressed,
but I'll say it
Mercer.
again.
You got to finish the year as the champion.
Sorry, Mr. Vice President. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry for talking over Mikey.
No, you're okay.
I've said it before, but I'll say it again. I love the new board, Jeff. So well done.
Yes, very, very
Thank
nice.
you.
Being a
Thank
turtle.
you.
We see all the little touches, and we know it wasn't easy to do that. The little new animations and stuff, and yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. And I like the scores down the bottom, just like the real show.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks great.
Looks very good.
Thank
Is
you.
there a practical way to bring Double Jeopardy into this? Practical.
Well,
from the game board standpoint, it's very easy. I just click a button.
Well,
But
outside
John has to come up with the clues.
Yeah, it's just a matter of me running enough questions for it.
Right. Hence the word practical.
And
Well, if you
my
need help-
compliments to you for coming up with those clues.
If you need help with clues,
He does it week in and week out. I don't know how he does it. He's been doing it for what, 2 years now, John, at least 2.5 on the other channel.
I think I mentioned last week that I hosted trivia at my local pub for about 8 years straight every week. And I know how painful it can be, especially if you're just dealing with one thing like Star Trek. I could do any kind of trivia, and you're just like stuck on Star Trek. Like, holy crap, that's just so impressive.
They just do other
I did it 1 week.
occasionally.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vice President.
That's all right. You go, Jeff. You go.
I wrote the questions for 1 week, and I went, "How does John do this?"
Yeah, John is awesome. You both are awesome. But if
And we've been rigged ever since.
Yeah, right.
Well,
some people
claim
on
that.
my games they were especially rigged.
Why would Double Jeopardy be different questions, though? Just the point scheme would be different, right? I mean, it's not different questions.
Well, you need new. Yeah, you do need new clues. I mean, you'd have twice as many questions.
And level up a little bit.
What do you mean twice as many? I don't understand what you're saying. So you're saying
there are two boards. One is single Jeopnerdy, and the other is double Jeopnerdy.
Oh, so you're having different round. Okay, so instead of round 1, 2, and 3, it'll be round 1, single, double,
1 and
final.
2, it'd be 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Just like the real game show has a double Jeopardy.
So it'd be just like the regular game show. Gotcha. And we have to add the extra category, and then maybe the buzzers. Wow, that would be that would be intense.
Well,
that would
the
be
buzzers
crazy.
are no problem.
Yeah,
we can do buzzers anytime you want.
It's just
As long as Cosmo Buzz is working.
You couldn't do
That's the problem.
practically 3 games with a double Jeopardy round. You could
Probably
only do
not.
1
2
game.
at most.
Or 2, right? You could do 2, which means adding one more
You might
board.
be able to do 2. You might
one
be
more
able to
board
do
and
2.
one more final at that point, right? If you
Because
do
double
that.
the questions, double the question load per game plus the final Jeopardy.
So it'll be single Jeopardy, double Jeopardy, final, single Jeopardy, double Jeopardy, final. So you'd be at 4 rounds technically in 2 finals, right? I mean,
yes,
right? Okay.
With the same players going from regular to double, so you'd only get let's see, 5 unique players.
That's true. You're right, because someone has to win by default on the first round, right? Then you get, you'll have
Well,
right.
it's possible.
five unique
It's
players.
possible to have no winners.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's true.
If everybody
everyone
is at
ends up
0 or negative points, yeah. And we've
But that's-
actually had that happen. What, 3
Really?
times, Sean?
I think so.
Wow, that's just sloppy wagering. I mean, I guess it can happen mathematically, but that's more work for John. That's all it sounds like to me. Although it sounds like fun.
So
But we can help you, John.
Here to help John.
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't need the help, but if he needs it.
I agree, Thomas, and I keep trying to get them to come on.
Dude, I really like that question you put in, John, about Milikoy, because I think that episode is like some of the best Deep Space Nine stuff that they've done, especially in the early seasons.
What was it? The Circle? Which one was that?
The Bajoran stuff is way underrated. People say, well, Deep Space Nine didn't become Deep Space Nine until Dominion. I think there's so many good political episodes or kind of like Bajoran episodes. I like the Collaborator, which you also had a question from. I like a lot of the Bajoran episodes because that's what Deep Space Nine was about. It was about what if we took the ending of the episode like The Hunted, where they have the, and they just left. It's like if the government survives the night, then they can join. Whereas Deep Space Nine was like, we got to stay here and figure out what's going to happen on this planet, and I thought it was great. I think Deep Space Nine really
it's like a metaphorical siege of AR-227.
Yeah, no, but I just think the early episodes of Deep Space Nine are very underrated.
And every episode of Deep Space Nine beats Enterprise hands down.
Well, except for that one.
Move along home, Mr. Vice President.
I move to strike Mr. Vice President's comments for the record.
I don't, because most of DS9 is better than most of Star Trek out there.
But the two episodes I hate
Thank you, Tokyo.
was Prophet and Lace, where Quark dresses up and drag. And the other one was like
Lumba.
The woman with the wheelchair. I didn't like that episode.
Oh, yeah. Melora
or something.
Or, yeah.
That wasn't. You're right. That wasn't a good episode. Yeah.
I didn't mind the fact that they did it because I don't know if you know this, but Melora, or at least that concept, was going to be a regular character on the show. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that
Really?
concept of somebody in a wheelchair and they could have her quarters and fly around. They wanted to do that as a regular character because they really
Why didn't it happen?
they just couldn't afford it. So if they wanted to get it out of their system and for one episode, I'll give it.
Oh, I see.
Take it. You know what I mean?
That's like having flying Daleks.
I did. As a disabled person, I didn't mind the episode. I wasn't offended by it.
It wasn't bad. It was just like it was just a lot.
Her acting was over the top. Her anger, her angst was over the top. It didn't suit a Starfleet officer. She was too disrespectful to her seniors. It just made no sense. I mean, I kind of get what they were doing, but
Actually, I
didn't like it.
Kind of like the entire bridge crew of the Starship Enterprise under Pike.
Speaking of which, when do you plan on having
Tokyo.
trivia questions involving Strange New Worlds or Prodigy or Lord?
Whoa, hang on, Sean. You're off to a good start, buddy.
I can articulate that for everybody. Never.
Why did she see?
This is not Poser Trek. This is not Kurtzman Trek. This is only Star Trek from 1960.
Although they do lead Enterprise in.
And that's fine with me. I'm just curious.
All right.
No,
Although
you're banned.
The other ones they're not even. They don't even count.
Whoa.
John,
Okay.
John, what do you got?
Well, I personally like Prodigy. My general policy is I don't include any questions from any of the new Trek shows just because not everybody's had a chance to see them all.
Oh, that's the reason.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I think I call you out not on what you're saying, but on your reasoning behind what you're saying. But hey, I could be wrong.
Well, John clearly is not exercising Mr. Scott's version of diplomacy. The only
fully armed phaser bank.
Fully armed phaser bank. That's right.
One of my favorite Scotty scenes is when he's like, "Why would you want me down in sick bay at a time like this? We're surrounded by Romulans. I can't think of anything more important than that." I don't remember the exact quote. It's just so Scotty.
Mr. Scott, if you please.
Then he gets down there and he's like,
Ervik, you're banned.
What's that?
Ervik, you're banned.
Never say Navarre. No, that's good. We don't like to
he's
say
he's
Navarre.
warning us to never say that name because it's an abomination.
It is.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed at Navarre.
Making a
He
rule.
looks like the devil himself, but so
Even mentioning that name.
Why
That's
did you say
bannable.
that name?
I see that name.
Now, on the show we do on Sunday mornings,
Happy New Year, multi-gunman.
with Jeff as the host and Conti, they do cover some of the newer Trek, right? I mean,
Yeah,
we
question
do
Trek.
delve into
We
question
do
Trek.
have
Yeah.
we do have the newer Trek questions. I don't write those. That's Conti that writes them. I rewrite half of them because they need rewritten.
You got it, Conti.
They need to be user friendly.
On a separate note, I heard the actor Tom Wilkinson passed away. He was really good. He was in Batman Begins.
Yeah, I heard that.
What a great.
Thanks
what
to
a great actor.
Thomas. He posted that on Discord today.
Yeah. He was only like in his 50s when he was in Batman Begins, and I'm thinking he had to be older than that.
Which character did he play on Batman
He
Begins?
played Falcone. He's like, you're the Prince of Gotham.
Oh,
You have to
him.
go 1,000 miles for somebody to find somebody who doesn't know your name. So
Oh, he was in a lot of things. He was in a lot of movies. Wow. Okay.
Voila.
You have to go 1,000 miles to find somebody who doesn't know your name. So don't give me this desperate.
I'm listening. I have to go pee.
He played in that movie, The Patriot. That was good. He was in.
He was in Ghost Protocol.
He played Ben Franklin. Didn't he play Ben Franklin in something too?
I don't know.
On
I don't know.
the John Adams HBO series, I think he played Benjamin Franklin. Actually, he was good.
I think so.
He was Superman once. No, I'm just kidding.
Cornwallis and Patriot. Yes, with the dogs, right? Thank you, Thomas. He was good in that role.
I think we've lost Mikey.
Well, he's just on, standard time delay.
He's in another time stream.
Right.
Yeah, I think that Mercer likes Shran so much because Jeffrey Combs is a great actor for Trek. He always has.
He is.
Oh, that's an understatement.
Like John
The Reanimator.
Yeah.
He knows exactly just when to overreact. See, with Star Trek, you need to have people
Thank you,
that have a
Thomas.
theatrical quality that are acting,
Yes.
and then at certain times they can overact just at the right moment. That's the quality in Star Trek.
He should be in Strange New Worlds. Not
You're right.
Shran.
Not who they've
Agreed.
got now playing the character that doesn't belong there. And
He should be Shran.
He could be Shran in Strange New Worlds. There's no reason why he couldn't be.
But he should be Dr. Boyce.
Dr. Boyce.
Yeah.
Where is
that would
Dr.
be
Boyce?
awesome.
Lines up. It lines up.
What-
But of course, we now know that they don't give a crap about lining anything up.
But where's Boyce? Isn't there though? He left already, right?
Exactly.
Because the Cage happened before Strange New Worlds by years.
1 year.
Yeah.
Okay, by a year. So
Longer than that, wasn't it?
I thought it was longer. Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
2. Yeah, it's 2 years.
So let's just say years. So
Yeah,
Boyce
shout
left.
out to him, Brad.
Oh, it was
Enterman
more
Benga.
than that, like 7.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because they did mention it when he went to see the when they mentioned the Talos 4 mission was years before.
Has Dr. Boyce been mentioned
I'll
at
be
all?
back soon, guys.
No.
My mom just arrived.
Hold on. I'm going to settle this right now. I'm going to
Mr. Vice President? I'm sorry, go ahead, Mr.
I'll be back in a few minutes. My mom's just arrived, so I just want to talk to her
Okay.
for a few minutes.
Hi, ma'am.
Okay.
And let's see.
You know,
2254, Mission to Talos. 2255, Sheliak War.
Do you guys know what the secret is to surviving air travel? When you get to where you're going, you go barefoot and you make fists with your toes.
5 years, yeah.
It was 5 years. Okay.
5 years.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Talos 4 was 2254. The first episode of Strange New Continuity Headaches was 2258.
Right. So Boyce, obviously, between those 5 years, Boyce departed and Benga arrived.
Benga
right?
doesn't belong there, and he's a non-convicted mass murderer.
Yeah.
He has some issues.
Doesn't belong there at all.
It makes for good plot, good storytelling, wouldn't you say? Good conflict and right.
He's got a higher body count than Janeway. He definitely doesn't belong.
I don't know what you're talking about. Janeway's a patriot, a soldier. They don't count as murders. Time's up.
There's coffee in that nebula.
What did you say? You reminded me of that the line she said, "I'll
Come
see you
on.
in hell," or "Go back to hell." When
Go
she said
back to
her
hell.
father.
Yeah, we all know
Right?
it's
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I will not step into your matrix. Go back to
Your matrix.
hell.
You'll be in my realm soon. My matrix soon.
Friggin' Satan.
So she dealt with Satan, the Borg Queen,
Yeah.
Anorax,
Clown thing.
Clown,
Fear.
right?
I know.
Oh, the scientific method, those weird scientists.
Oh yeah.
You'll be right here to collect the final data.
Jason Alexander.
ChronoWorks stock is about to crash.
John, I see a video
That's some
coming.
great
all right?
lines.
I see a John DeMarco production video coming. Janeway one-liners. Here it is. All right, that's it.
She would have made a great James Bond with all of her lines.
The one-liners, right? Yeah.
Hey, Sean. Sean, is that your team, the Saints? Is that your team, the Saints, Sean?
This is a Saints.
The football team.
Yeah.
Or is that the Boondocks Saints?
American football Saints. I could not care less about American football. Someone gave me this shirt, so I'm just wearing it because it's comfortable.
Hey, that's cool.
Oh, nice.
Nothing wrong with that.
Arabic.
I have a hockey jersey.
Well,
I don't follow.
my Fournier.
There you go.
Right. Arabic said those religious aliens that almost
I
killed
was
Tess.
impressed because
Yeah,
my
Janeway took them out too.
no, because my Fournier background has the fleur de lis, which is the same thing that the Saints use as the fleur de lis. So
Yeah,
that's what
I have a
my
fleur de
Fournier
lis
heritage has
tattoo.
that on our crest.
Right there.
Nice. Look at that.
I know.
Oh,
the fleur de lis is
Patrick-
big in New Orleans until you go to France. And then the fleur de lis is big.
Yeah.
Yes.
Arabic said the religious aliens almost killed Tess, and then the Dino humans. The Dino humans. What you mean the dinosaurs? The ones that I don't think Janeway messed them up though. Chakotay kind of outsmarted them a little bit at the end, right?
No, not the Voth.
The Voth, yes.
The Voth basically gave them a verbal smackdown. And
Yeah.
left.
Yeah, that's true.
And the Autark or something like that.
The Autark.
No, she wasn't the Autark. She was the matriarch or some.
She was the right. Something about doctrine, right? You're here to doctrine.
She had the last laugh in that episode. That
she did.
There were no Janeway one-liners there.
No.
Unfortunately,
that's true. Not. I do like the Warship Voyager clips from that episode. What was it? Living Witness. Living
Witness. That was a great episode.
She definitely had some one-liners in that one, right? I bet we could pick out at least 3 or 4, even though they weren't. Yeah, right.
The glove.
The glove, yeah. The glove.
The Sonar Skin Lab sitting in for the.
By the way,
what do you call it?
By the way,
The museum.
Professor.
Hold on, Mikey. Who's talking?
That was me.
Does Mikey just talk whenever he was talking?
He's like 15 seconds behind. So
he heard a silence and then jumped in. I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
He gets off the hook every time.
Mikey, what's your question? I will wait.
No, I was gonna say your Browns. We're hoping against hope that your Cleveland Browns at least make it to the Super Bowl. That's what I was gonna say to you, sir. Your Cleveland
I'd be
Browns.
ecstatic.
At least hoping against hope.
Yeah.
I bet you would.
That's about 35 years ago.
Are you guys talking baseball or basketball?
All right,
American football.
American football.
American football.
Reese squares.
Reese squares.
Zero G squash.
Ambo Jitsu.
So is American football like what we would call rugby?
It's not exactly the same, but it's
not
sort
really.
of similar. It's kind of similar.
It's manlier than rugby.
I mean, there are numerous differences.
Wait.
Except for the past.
Kind of similar.
Well, how can it be manlier than rugby? Because don't they wear helmets and rugby players don't?
You hurt harder. You hit harder.
Yeah.
in football.
When the ball hits the ground in American football, everybody stops. But in rugby, it just keeps going. And that's what threw me for a freaking loop when I tried to play rugby. I'm like, wait, you're still playing? What?
The never-ending fumble.
Yeah, it's the never-ending. That's exactly what it is. Oh my gosh.
That's a good description.
Not that I'm a big rugby fan anyway, but
Yeah, great
I
one.
would.
The
But I
rugby's
would,
extended
huge out
one,
here. Rugby is
but
huge.
I would say that rugby would be more manly because we don't have protective suits like you guys do.
Yeah, but because they wear the suits, the injuries hurt deeper.
Oh, okay.
The
Fair
injuries
enough.
much
Yeah.
deeper. Yeah, you can get like a broken bone and superficial injuries playing rugby, but you're risking lifelong damage playing football.
Oh, really?
Oh
I'm
yeah.
sorry to hear that. That sounds really dangerous.
Thomas Potts.
Yeah, I think Thomas has a point. He thinks Mr.
Concussion.
Vice President probably likes water polo.
Water polo, like
Yeah.
the captain in that non-canon show, particularly Stanford.
You couldn't be more wrong, sir.
Captain Archer's his hero.
That was an odd choice to have Archer into
Yeah.
water polo.
It was weird
Of
in a
all
weird
the
way.
sports.
Yeah.
It just adds to the fact
They
that
also
he was
made-
just a weird character all around.
Well, they made Trip the sports god. Like he can play soccer, he can play American football, he can play the Japanese game Go, and he's like a champion at all of them.
No, okay.
Not water polo.
Not water polo. Yeah, I guess
Not
not.
water polo. That strictly belongs to Archer and his dog.
Well, they played
Yeah.
lacrosse in the desert, right? With Clarence.
I just feel like every water polo game would eventually devolve into a game of Marco Polo.
Marco.
Not Clarence, the Kurgan.
Kurgan, yeah. Clancy. I mean Clancy. That's what I'm saying.
Chicken fights, huh?
Clancy.
It's Clancy.
And Archer, when you get the ball, you must declare there can be only one.
That's right. But that was such a ripoff of lacrosse. I mean, right? That was all it was. Desert lacrosse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't know that episode. It was in a show called Enterprise, Mr. VP. There was they landed the shuttle on a desert planet and started playing lacrosse. It was a lot of fun.
They had testicles.
It wasn't really lacrosse. It was called.
Was that the
like space
Forge
lacrosse.
episode of whatever it was called?
What's that, Mr. VP?
Was that the Forge episode? Or what?
No, but close. The Desert Crossing, I think it was.
Desert
Or
Crossing was
That sounds
It had
right.
the guy-
one.
It had the guy from Shawshank Redemption in it.
yes,
Yeah, the Kurgan.
and
Yeah,
from
he was
Highlander and from Terminator and
and Star Wars too. He's in Star Wars now.
And they
Wesley Clark.
and they had testicle soup. The essence of the male.
the essence of the male. Yes.
I like that episode. Is that the episode where
Why
Trip,
wouldn't you?
is that the episode where Trip and Archer are playing Alphabet? Where Archer would name something and then Trip has to name what it is and then do clues.
could be
to the
that
next
one.
letter in the
I
alphabet.
think
They were trying to survive on a desert planet.
Vanity was a
Yeah.
place, and they you know, he thought of
The one, it's the one where one of them has hypothermia, right? Yeah.
Well, the opposite, right? The hyperthermia.
Hypo.
Yeah, hypo. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you should watch that episode because that's the episode where Archer stands on the top of that sand dune just before he's rescued by Enterprise and said, "I told you this is canon," and beams off.
He looks at the camera too, right? Demolishes the fourth wall. Just
The fourth
yeah.
wall goes out.
Gone.
This is canon. Oh, gone.
Yeah. Enjoy your comfortable. Enjoy your comfortable delusion, guys. Enjoy it. Most of you are behind the 8 ball anyway. You have New Year's Day a day late.
Well, I suppose. I mean, yeah, 'cause the international date line is closer to you than it is to us, right? So
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
You win.
So you're behind on New Year's and you're behind on your opinion of Enterprise.
Well, tell
Yes.
us what the future is like.
Right?
I felt that from here.
Well, I think it is canon though. I think it definitely is canon.
And
It is.
in 10 years' time, it's going to be common knowledge that that scholarly Star Trek fans do not talk about Enterprise.
Is it because of the temporal stuff? Is that why you don't consider it?
A lot of that is, but
Okay.
not
I know there's
just that.
probably 10 other reasons, but I mean, mainly
Again.
the temporal messing around with the temporal Cold War that makes it not canon.
Just the
Here we go.
just so many holes.
Holes.
The wimpy com officer that was always panicking.
Well, she got over that though. You know.
She got over that in 3 episodes, dude.
Yeah, by the end of season 1, she was a warrior, right? She was volunteering for away missions and killing Zindi and stuff. I mean, yeah.
Right at the end of the season, she went
watch it again, bro. I think you should watch it again, bro.
Being the only one that could save the ship.
In fact, you could come over here from New Zealand and hang out and watch it. We'll just watch episodes all day.
Well, hang out with you, Mrs. sounds cool, but I don't know about all day Enterprise. We'd have to, as a compromise, we'd have to make half the day Enterprise and half the day Orville. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Or I could just pick out like a certain couple of episodes that I think you might like. We'll watch those, and then we'll spend the rest of the time watching Orville and hanging out and celebrating how cool life is and how fortunate we are to be living at all. Because it's just a miracle that I'm alive. You know, just being a part of this planet is awesome.
Hang out with
Mr. Rogers song. It's a good feeling.
No, you're
not.
It's a happy feeling.
I knew you would do it. I knew you would know it.
I grew up with Mr. Rogers.
Totally serious. Right now, if you guys wanted to come over, totally serious. If you guys wanted to stop by and visit, you guys are welcome. I consider you all good friends.
I appreciate that, Mercer. Thank you.
I mean, I don't know it's probably not going to happen, but you guys are. I would open my door to any of you guys.
I just try to avoid Scranton and Newark. So if you're in between, maybe. But those 2 cities I try to stay away from at all costs. Just saying.
I used to live in Newark, and I'm staying far away from that city.
That's what I figured. You want them to go there.
Newark. Wasn't the time traveler from there Rasmussen? New Jersey. Right? Did he say that?
Yeah, he goes, I'm going to take you to
I think so.
New Jersey.
And then
go bust in. Like, screw you. The biggest New Jersey ever.
Odo in the Bada Bing Bada Bang episode, he says, I'm from Bajor. And the guy says, where's that? That's in Jersey, right?
Oh, yeah,
Jersey.
Yeah, it's in Brick.
Yeah, right. Bajor.
Did you know that Robin Williams was supposed to
all the
play
changelings are taking over.
Did you guys know that Robin Williams was set to play Rasmussen and Tom Hanks was set to play what's
Zephyr Cochrane?
Zephyr Cochrane.
I could see that both of them.
Huh.
I mean, yeah, why not?
Why did they change?
I think in both times there were scheduling issues.
Right.
Hanks is working on that thing you do, and he couldn't make it work out in the schedule. And Robin Williams was making Hook when he was when they were filming Matter of Time.
Matter of Time.
But they're both big Star Trek fans.
And Schwarzenegger was supposed to be an insurrection.
What's that?
Really?
Schwarzenegger. Yep, Schwarzenegger was supposed to be an insurrection.
I
He was
didn't know
actually, if I remember right, supposed to be
Never heard that one.
the officer. Yeah, he's supposed to be an Enterprise security officer who arrests Quark for attempting to take over.
Come with me if you want to live.
The what'd you call it?
Come with me if you want to profit.
The Fountain of Youth crap. Yeah, they're supposed to take him out, but it never happened.
Like a cameo. You're saying so they'll cut to Quark trying to sell the Sona stuff, and then
Schwarzenegger would come in and be like, "Be back up to the Enterprise with me now!
Get to the saucer!"
The dam is out.
Eddie Murphy was supposed to be in Star Trek 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger was off for Rotho. According to what I'm
Get the fuck out of here.
Schwarzenegger was off for Rotho, but he was
Which part was he meant to play in Star Trek 4?
Jillian. It
was really?
It wasn't the same part, but it was a different part.
Axel Foley. Took a road trip to San Francisco.
Lieutenant Axel Foley.
Heat is on.
I love
ND officer number 44 background. Eddie Murphy.
Get to the saucer now. Don't have time to be back.
You guys have a good Christmas?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I did too.
I watched Mission
I, for
Impossible
one,
Dead Reckoning.
Oh, yeah?
I heard it was good.
You agree with my description of Enterprise, Eric?
I watched Fred Claus, which I liked a lot.
The Santa Claus has been on a lot.
I don't know which description he agreed with. Which
I like Janeway is an awesome. That's very good. Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
All right,
VP.
Mr. Vice President.
I'm glad you've come to your senses.
Tampering.
So am I.
She teaches at Starfleet Academy at one point, right? She's a great admiral. Come on. That's it.
He should be drummed out of
Here
the
we go.
service in disgrace.
Jumped out of the service.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Insane
You're
ways of
banned,
mass
Tokyo.
murderer.
You are banned, sir.
Wouldn't surprise me.
No, I agree with Tokyo 100%.
Well, that's not what your headline says.
For the
I'm
course.
about to-
For Tokyo.
I'm about to amend that. Awful.
Ah, crap, wrong one.
Perfect. Although she's slightly better than Archer because I don't know which is worse.
Wow.
There you go, on me.
Archer just saved the planet, created the Federation. Yeah, slightly better than him, right? Okay. Yeah.
There you go, on me.
Boy, she wasn't as naive as him.
Time's up. Slams that ship right into his, right? It's it. Done.
It's an awful person. Yes, he is.
Oh. You came up with 8 things last time, right? I wrote them all down. Remember that, Mr. VP?
Yes, I did.
Yes, okay.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh!
A damn cannon ship.
Yeah, that damn awful uniform.
Whoa.
That uniform was awesome, dude.
You're lucky I'm merely the vice president. As soon as I become president again one day, you'll be court-martialed, man.
Well, hold on. I'm going to invoke something that I haven't invoked for a long time.
What's that?
We'll see in just a second. There we go. There. Now, as soon as the quote clears, you'll see what happened. I am now going to launch a probe.
What?
Well, is that what we're calling it these days?
Oh. Oh, my.
Going back to the beginnings of Jeopnerdy.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
Why?
The cat.
Yeah, but he's fine. It's not wrecked. It's
Thermals.
Oh, there we go. Now that should really
alert.
clear things up for you.
That's good.
It's a fake.
Oh.
There you go. Very nice. Very nice.
It's a fake.
It's a Jake.
Oh, no.
It's a rake.
Rake.
Senator, I think you're right for a certain shuttle, Senator.
It's a stick.
I think
It's a cake.
Mr. Vice President, wow.
Unfortunately, for you, Mr. Vice President, my death was a fake. So your shuttle blow up. It's a fake.
To be the director, it's a take.
It's a fake.
Then the Richter scale. It's a quake.
Another Frakes directed episode. Which one? The one where we're talking about? Was this a fake? That wasn't Frakes didn't direct in the Pell
It's a
Moonlight.
Frakes.
What is it?
So actually, since you're new here, Sean, I should ask you, what's your favorite series of Star Trek?
Who are you asking?
Sean, I think he was directing it to Sean.
Yeah, he's new.
Wait, what's the question?
What's your favorite Star Trek series?
What's your favorite?
God, that's tough.
And I won't hold any answer
I've
against
watched
you.
all of them multiple times. The ones I've watched the most are the original series, The Next Generation, and Strange New World.
Good man.
I've watched all of those
Good
on
man.
repeat.
No, here. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Two excellent choices.
Subspace Rhapsody is your favorite episode, right?
I have no problem with Subspace Rhapsody.
See that? Look at this. We're off to a good start, Sean.
Oh, getting a migraine.
This reminds me of that awesome Godsmack song that goes, "I stand alone."
I didn't know what to expect when I first watched that, and I was like,
okay,
you know what? This is all right. Okay, this is fine.
That Gorn episode was good, right? That last one?
Yeah.
See? You see? There you go.
Poor Keith is about to explode.
Yes.
For F's sake.
I've had the hardest time warming up to Discovery.
Most peculiar thing.
I think that's a common sentiment, Sean.
I know, but like, I did eventually warm up to it once it got out of.
My condolences to you.
I didn't say love it. I said warmed up to it.
Destroy all of Star Trek in 3 episodes. I wouldn't mind it. But 3 episodes, it's gone. The entirety of Star Trek is finished.
And then Prodigy is like, okay, that happened. That's fine.
Oh, I like Prodigy.
Once I got into it, but the only thing I had with Prodigy was like they had the whole living construct thing that infected all the starships, and then Picard season 3 had the exact same fucking thing. Like,
yeah, they kind of did.
Did you all not watch each other?
Indeed, it's a possibility.
I have a theory that I have a strong theory that all of Prodigy is actually in a parallel timeline that has to get fixed because Chakotay screwed it up when he flew the protostar in time.
That's that's not an unwelcome idea.
That's interesting.
Well, the uniforms give it away because they don't line up with the live action. And if it's supposed to line up with live action, then it's got to be a parallel timeline.
Well, you have thousands of different uniforms because people will buy them and merchandise them.
True. But it's turned into Star Trek Online when it comes to uniforms. You can have whatever uniform you want. You want to go as an original TOS admiral in the middle of the 25th century? Go for it.
Exactly. Although the Monster Maroons, I'm like, who the fuck would wear that?
That was a terrible idea. The Paramount has a license to the original patterns. Why modify a Discovery uniform?
Right.
And then screw it up.
Oh, you're talking about that version of the Monster Maroon. I thought you were talking about the original Monster Maroon, and I'm thinking I'd love to wear that.
I mean,
Thomas, unlike
they looked great, but they looked so impractical and uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You mean in general? You mean the ones in Star Trek 2, 3, 4, those?
Yeah,
or
imagine wearing that. It's like wearing a freaking curtain or a holstered couch.
There was a reason why they did that. I mean, Gene Roddenberry lost control after Star Trek: The Motion Picture, and it went over to Harv Bennett. They wanted more of a naval thing, and then Nicholas Meyer, who was the writer of the director, excuse me, they wanted more of a naval thing. Even the music was naval. James Horner with the naval. So they thought that was more of a space Navy uniform. And that's what they thought. That was the whole premise behind the Monster Balloon.
I mean, I get it, but like, imagine
I've
wearing
gotta
that
go,
every
guys.
day.
No, that's true. Practically, I understand what you're saying. Although Tuvok said Starfleet uniforms are designed to be comfortable in every environment.
Thanks for joining us, Mr. President.
Maybe those. Take care, Mr. VP. Take care.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
See you next year.
Yes, indeed. Bye.
But take care.
Bye.
If you notice the uniforms in the motion picture, because Roddenberry had control, they almost look like the uniforms in the Next Generation. And because that's the look he wanted, that skin tight kind of look, the pale colors or even somewhat brighter colors. That's what he wanted. But then Star Trek 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and beyond went to the maroon because it was different people controlling it. I know what you're saying. The turtleneck looks like it's hot. It doesn't look like a practical uniform, right? It doesn't look like it's comfortable. It looks like it's warm, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Here, by the way,
yes,
tell me what you think. Here's a theory that I had. When in Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan, when Khan attacks the Enterprise and Kirk opens up his jacket.
Yes. Okay.
Later on, he has the blood stain from Scotty's nephew,
Preston.
What was the point of him opening his jacket? Was it because it was hot?
He was hot, probably. Yeah.
My theory is that William Shatner was Jewish, and that was his homage to the Jewish tradition of ripping one's garments at the death of a loved one, namely.
You mean the Old Testament when you rip your clothes and wear burlap? That's okay.
Rending of garments.
Right.
And that was his thing. I posted that on social media, and people were not enthused about that idea. But I like to think that, why not?
It's an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd never heard of that. That's a good idea.
I think it's deeper than maybe Shatner or even anybody directing that movie would have even thought, though, right? I mean, it was smoke on the bridge.
Yeah, it's hard to dissipate heat in space because there's nothing dissipated to.
Right.
I like the idea of rending one's garment because that is the Jewish tradition, and that was a subtle homage to that tradition.
And they put on sackcloth, right? What it says in the Bible?
They put on those heavy coats when they went down to the Genesis, or not the planet. What was it? Regula.
So that was their sackcloth. That's what that was. The jackets.
Sure, why not? We can go with that.
Very interesting.
It can't hurt. It might help.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cool. So
the jacket was cool with the collar popped all the way up, right?
Yep.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't wear it.
Hell yeah.
I just don't know that I wear it every day.
John, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I want to make sure everybody else was done first, though.
Go ahead.
Go on.
Yeah, sorry.
What I was going to say is that I know usually we have a nice long conversation after the games, but unfortunately tonight I have to wrap it up a little bit earlier than usual because I got some other stuff going on. But I wanted to thank everyone for joining us this evening. I thought the games and the conversation were a lot of fun.
No problem. I was, Nerval says hello.
Gotta have it anyway before the supermarket gets sold out of everything. So, hey, Nerval. I saw that reaction to Normal. Normal's like, I'm no longer amused. I know it's coming from that stupid box on my owner's desk. It means nothing now.
All I was going to say was that I like the away team jackets on all the Star Trek shows, especially Enterprise in the first episode, Broken Bow.
Where's Mr. VP?
That quilted one.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go, too. I'm going to get some...
Omnicast. I don't want to think about that, man.
Oh, my. Talking about uniforms.
Oh, my.
Oh. He liked those uniforms tight.
All right, my laptop
George Kai probably liked it.
About to die too.
Say goodbye,
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
All right, take care. Have a great day.
Look forward to seeing you all back next week at our usual time.
Thank you,
See
John.
you
Thank
then.
you, Brainy
Yes, sir.
Specs.
Lap it up. Live long and prosper.
Thank you, guys.
Happy New Year.
Right.
Happy New Year.
Everybody's dropping off before the stream ends.